And I blame Weezer. Their guitars were just loaded with stickers. And I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I traumatized myself with stickers. The first guitar I ever owned was this beautiful white Les Paul. And I proceeded to completely cover this guitar in stickers. And I did, for a long time, think that was the coolest thing that I could have possibly done to this guitar. I remember getting another guitar, and I was like, man, this guitar looks so good without stickers. I remember looking at my one with stickers, and I was like, what have I done? And it was like I was just ripping these off, and then I'm seeing exposed wood on the guitar. I was like, what's happening? It was very traumatic.
Is the most useful Tetris piece?
Gosh, that really is a challenging question because it depends on what you have in the circumstance. It really does. But I have a love of hitting Tetris, hitting all 4 lines at the same time. When it slides down into position and then the video game says Tetris, I go, Tetris! Because I'm so excited every time. I even do it when he gets Tetris because I'm so excited every time someone gets Tetris. So I'm going to say the up and down bar. Okay. But with my secondary being the 3 down, 1 bump.
I refer to all of them as letters. That piece you're describing is a T. There's an S and there's a Z, and then there's the L. And the square is an O.
Those have a hole in the middle.
Some fancy fonts they don't.
That's just a circle or a square then.
All the tetrominos.
Tetronymos! What amazing people are doing. We're going to have some person on the show who someday is like blows up. I think back to when we did basically a live telethon. We did 2 of them to raise funds for nonprofits. And we had a comedian who was just a Portland comedian at the time, Ron Funches, who's now like a powerhouse celebrity dude. And he came on and he was the floating stoned head of Jesus basically on the show. We had a green screen. He was wearing a green shirt. And I looked back to that and it was like we were recording in an office building in downtown Portland in the middle of the night. And I just remember like anytime I see something and Ron Funches pops up, I'm like, that's solid. It brings me joy that like we were in touch with something that was going to be so explosive at some point. And I don't need to benefit from that, but I love to see the progression of humans.
Rushmore of hot ones.
Kristen Bell, Pedro Pascal because he daddy.
Kristen Bell, Pedro Pascal. So your Mount Rushmore only has 2 people on it.
No,
so.
It's going to have more people. Post Malone! I adore the Post Malone episode. I know who my 4th is, and it is a direct rebuttal to Jake fucking Gyllenhaal. Elizabeth Olsen was a powerhouse of amazingness when she took on the wings of death, and Jake Gyllenhaal shamed her for using a toothpick. Anthony Mackie was also amazing.
Evening Pacific time, so more people can hang out. I wanted to take a poll. If you're not familiar with the premiere, that means the video goes live. We're watching it along with you. We're in live chatting with you and typing and things, and it's kind of fun. It's like a watch party. Let's just call it a watch party. So if we were to premiere/watch party an episode on May the 4th, would you be willing to hang out with us and be in the chat? Or no, I'm not going to show up to type into a chat box with you, because if that doesn't sound like fun, we don't want you to do that. So if something like that sounds interesting, please comment below, give this a like if you think you might show up.